Yo, what's up guys? Terrell here from Terrell Game Vlogs, here to bring you Bakuman Season 2, Episode 15 review. Surprisingly, for the most part, I enjoyed this episode surprisingly like a third more than I expected. I expected to like half of this episode. I ended up coming out of it liking about a third of it. Honestly, like maybe 4/5 or even 6/7. Like the majority of the episode I liked, except for the Nakai shit. And then the Nakai shit, I'm kind of halfway with, because honestly, at this point, I'm just going to outright say, I feel like Nakai has just been written badly for this entire little arc. It's like, ever since Hideout Door was closed, he's just been written badly, because they have him jump to like 3 or 4 different personalities. It's like, the Nakai from first season, or even the beginning of this season, doesn't even have, I don't see any remnants of that Nakai in the Nakai we've been seeing for the last few episodes, really. It's like, oh, you got on your high horse, and it didn't make any sense. Like the way he pisses off Aoki is like, it's like, oh, I don't know, I'll be able to choose between you and working with Yato, and it's like, oh, I have a condition. I'll work for you if you go out with me. You were just acting like you were on your high horse like 5 minutes ago, and you expect me to believe now that, like, it's a contradiction to ask to act like to still look pathetic while on your high horse, and then like it makes sense. And this unnecessary cockiness kind of comes out of nowhere for no reason, because originally he acted like he didn't give a shit. So for him not to give a shit, and then now to him to give a shit, just doesn't make sense. And what also pisses me off is that he was a character that was supposed to be reflected as this character who tried so hard for her attention and try to undo all this fucking work. That for him to do a blatant switch in the course of like an episode was ridiculous. And then now we're supposed to deal with this fucking shaved ass Nakai that can go eat a dick personally. It's not like his actions aren't justified. I mean, he got rejected by her, but I wouldn't blame her for that. And that could be just because I like Aoki now. Like, I think that, like, out of this entire season, the only character that's actually grown on me is Aoki. Because Fukuda's barely in it. So is Eiji Nizuma. Or, Haruma grew on me, but Haruma's really there for just comedy. They don't, like, do Haruma seriously because he's not a character meant to be taken seriously. Just like you made me hate Nakai, you just keep aggravating me with fucking Miura. From what I hear, I gotta deal with some more bullshit with Miura later, which I'm gonna be kind of annoyed with, because it's gotten redundant now. I'm happy they got first place for their manga and next. And the Kai and the Shujin and the Aoki stuff was actually done very well, and I was happy about how it all turned out. I knew eventually Shujin was gonna go through that whole marry me phase like Psycho did, because they're friends, and I knew that, and you know, the fact that their girlfriends are friends, like I knew that was gonna happen eventually. I like how the fact that Kai is cool with Aoki, still talking talking with Shujin. I also like the fact that like there's like random jokes with them, like when they're talking at the zoo, and she's like, I think I was starting to fall for Takagi, and Kai's like, you know, you could have just went with the whole manga artist thing, because it kind of comes off weird now. So I thought that was pretty funny. I'm happy that she didn't go back into some like relapse bullshit, because that would have ticked me off so much if it's like, oh, Takagi could just fuck with Aoki, and like Aoki went back into her like neutral, quiet asshole self. So I'm happy that she's kind of in her normality, and it actually seems like the next episode is going to be based around her. I remember Tuxedo Ray said something along the lines that apparently Nakai is going to get like a major redemption. Quick question, how long do we have to wait for that redemption? Because I'm not really a fan of putting up with cocky asshole Nakai. Because that means I'm going to have to see his ass get dumped by Yato, and I'm not really in the mood for that. I also know that we're going to see Fukuda next episode, so I'm looking forward to that. I also like how the fact that they fuck with Psycho this entire episode. Like, he's on this stubborn bullshit like Azuki. And at the end of the episode, it's like Azuki, Kaya, Shujin, and Aoki hanging out and shit. And like, they don't tell Psycho shit. Like, Azuki's just randomly texting him shit because, you know, Shujin and Kaya explained everything. I do like how at the end it's like, alright Shujin, because apparently Shujin's going to get married after serialization, which is really quick, by the way. But he's gonna get married at the serialization, and Natsuki's gonna get married after an anime adaptation. So that's, I guess that works. Obviously, because they make Zenlink Psycho's the main character, but you know, like, I don't know, I've always been a fan of Shujin. I will always like Shujin over Psycho. I'm sorry, Psycho, like, it's just not gonna happen. But when the hell is that Nakai redemption? Because I see in the anime, at least the next episode is gonna be all about like Aoki trying to find another guy who can draw well. And I don't know if this is the character that gets introduced for, I don't know if this is the character that Juratango was talking about. He's like one of his favorite characters is about to get introduced. Is it going to be one of these artist characters, or are they going to try to do the Nakai redemption thing within this episode or next episode? I'm just curious. But overall, it was actually probably one of the more enjoyable episodes I've had this season. At least for the last 3 or 4 episodes. At least, yeah, enjoyable. So I'm all happy with everything except for Nakai. They can fix, if they can fix Nick, Nakai doesn't have to get with Aoki, but I need them to be on like normal terms. If they can just be on normal terms, I'm straight at this point. Because it's kind of aggravating, because I grew to like that character and then they just fuck with me. And I hate, the Death Note writers have this tendency to do that apparently. I said this last episode review. It's true, they like to fuck with their audience, because their audience is, it's like, not everyone who like Death Note like Bakuman, so I don't really want to see you make asshole characters all the damn time. Or make characters look like assholes the entire goddamn time. I'm just saying. Because Nakai is badly written. Miura's they just like to fuck with Miura. The chief shit was stupid. I'm sorry, like they didn't, I'm just saying, but I'm kind of ranting now. But, you know, this was a really good episode for the most part, except for the Nakai stuff, because Shaved Nakai can go eat a dick. With his beard, he is relatable, and I like him. Without his beard, he is a pretentious prick that can go die in a ditch. Give me back my bearded Nakai. Fuck this shaved nigga. You do not shave, even though this is not really that much of a beard, but you do not shave, damn it. Shaved Nakai is a bitch. He doesn't know how to get it in. But anyways, the Shujin Kai stuff was awesome. The Aoki stuff is cool. I like the fact that they're all gonna still be friends and shit. And overall, I'm happy. So, for the most part, like 90% happy with the episode. So, also, when are they going to change the opening and endings? That's the other thing. And usually I don't mind this, like, but with Bakuman, it totally is starting to fuck with me and the flow of the series. Because it's like, it isn't like the Pokemon opening where it's like just random shit. With the Bakuman opening, it's hinting at stuff that comes later on in like future episodes. The fact that the Bakuman opening is so old now that we've seen everything in that opening that they hinted towards, it's kind of like, give me something different. I'm good. Let me, like, you can keep the ending, but just change the opening. It's like, either that or reanimate the opening. I don't really give a fuck. I'm tired. Like, it's redundant because everything that it's hinting, we've seen already. Just saying. But yeah, that's essentially it for the Bakuman episode review. Overall, good episode. Fuck Shaved Nakai. Give me my bearded Nakai. Bearded Nakai is a boss. Fuck Shaved Nakai. Anyways, this has been the vlogs of Game from your boy Terrell. Tell me what you guys thought about the episode in the comment section below. And I'll catch you guys later. Keep on drawing and peace.